Shalom, Kahalo Yahweh Shemi Oshai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push in word and truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, Tabernacle of David. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. All right, so there's a lot of talk about Bakhmut, right? Just a quick update. And I guess this will fall under wars and rumors of war. I'll get that real quick before we start this, but they're saying that Bakhmut has already fallen to the Medes or the Russians. And but yesterday I kept hearing talk or rumors, if you will, reports of the Ukrainians about to launch an offensive, some sort of offensive, to try to take Bakhmut back. So this is Military and Foreign Affairs Network. 38 minutes ago, Battlefield Ukraine end of Bakhmut. So I'm curious to hear what the voice of reason has to say about what is actually going on. So let's get Matthew real quick for curriculum. All right, KJV, and go to 6. This, I guess, is Wars and Rumors of War Thursday. It's supposed to be Tuesday, but I haven't done one on Tuesday in a while. Matthew 24:6, King James. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And what we do is we come up here, the NIV, and we go wars and rumors of wars. So is that a threat? Is it a rumor or a threat that there's going to be a Ukrainian offensive in Bakhmut? Right? Rumors, rumors, rumors. Reminds me of a Fleetwood Mac album in the mid-70s. Rumors. Right? Rumors, rumors. Rumors, rumors. Rumors. Here we are. Reports. So we have rumors, threats, and reports, right? Threats of wars, rumors, and the news of battles far away. You're going to hear the noise of battles close by and the news of battles. So we got news, threats, rumors, and reports. All right. Well, let's listen to the voice of reason give his report on what's happening 38 minutes ago to bring us up to speed. I trust this guy. Here we go.
Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today we are continuing our ongoing coverage of the war between the Russian Federation and Ukraine. Today we are continuing to see the noose tighten around Bakhmut as we continue to watch this battle continue. We continue to hear about reports that some inside both Ukraine and especially the Western supporting nation states, United States, what have you, are encouraging the Ukrainians to withdraw its forces from Bakhmut. Unfortunately, at this point, it may not be possible for the Ukrainians to withdraw the forces that are still inside of the Bakhmut pocket. Now, obviously, if some sort of agreement is made between Ukraine and Russia, could the Ukrainians then conduct a tactical withdrawal? Possibly, but it looks like the Russians are aiming towards the complete capitulation and surrender of all Ukrainian forces inside of the Bakhmut pocket. As I talked about previously, it's very difficult to get forces out of Bakhmut right now. Again, this is a very tight pocket. If you measure the distance from the northern to the southern edges of the pocket, and we'll just do that right now. We'll kind of go into this orange area to this orange area, and you're looking at 4.2 kilometers. So the Russians essentially are able to conduct calls for fire at any point and at any time and accurately hit any target on the western outskirts of Bakhmut as Ukrainian forces try to evacuate. And that is what's making it so difficult for Ukrainian forces to conduct a orderly withdrawal without catastrophic losses from Bakhmut.
Okay, and let me just add real quick that it is being said that this is a very strategic point in the war, okay? Because it's some avenue to, I don't know, the Donbass. I'm not even sure, but they keep saying how important Bakhmut. It looks so small, right? This little area, and they're fighting hard over this. Okay, so what we'll do is we will see in the next few days or in the next week if there will be a Ukrainian offensive to try to take back Bakhmut. All right, because it sounds like they're trying to get out of there with their lives. But I guess that goes into wars and rumors of war. So let's listen to a little bit more of this because I want to keep this short. But it's very telling, right? When this guy's breaking it down, look how small this place is, right? And they're fighting pretty hard over it. So somebody said, I wonder what's in Bakhmut that they're fighting so hard over, right? So we'll try to suss that out in the next few days, but we'll listen to a little bit more of this and we'll bring it to an end.
So we understand as of today, the situation continues to deteriorate for Ukrainian forces. It is a brutal, brutal environment, and the reality is for both parties, both Russia and Ukraine. But right now, the Ukrainian forces are at an incredible disadvantage in terms of being surrounded on all sides except their direct rear, and even then, to conduct a orderly withdrawal would find Ukrainian forces under very heavy attack. And that is the situation in Bakhmut as we speak. We also have come to learn that there was an attempted Ukrainian operation in the south, and apparently that initially, as reports are coming in, that did not go very well for Ukrainian forces. A possibly battalion-sized element of the Ukrainian military attempted what could be some sort of reconnaissance in force along the southern Zaporizhia sector. It is reported that those units came under very, very heavy attack, and quite possibly the entire unit was defeated in zone. So we'll continue to watch that and continue to get operational information from that possible attempted either attack or reconnaissance in force by Ukrainian forces. Now, additionally, there appears to be a rather, we'll just say, a dark secret within the circles of the Ukrainian military and the Ukrainian political apparatus. As we know, the Ukrainians are
$69.
Wow, I'm interested in hearing this. Very good information, this guy.
Are being very, very tight and are not letting any information out about their casualties, killed in action, wounded in action. They give you general numbers that seem to be either leaked out or estimates by Western nation states, but our understanding is even the United States may not be privy to the true casualties by the Ukrainian military or the Ukrainian political apparatus in Kiev.
Going into wars and rumors of war, all right, which is the subject matter.
Meaning the Ukrainians are not telling anyone about the types of casualties that they have sustained. And for that matter, the Russians are not talking a lot about what is happening on their side either.
Look at all these rumors.
But what we do know and what we are learning is that the Ukrainian military is sustaining tremendous amounts of casualties in their rear area caused by both airstrikes and, more importantly, cruise missiles and various long range precision guided missiles, Iskander systems, what have you. If we go back and we look at other wars that have recently taken place, such as the conflict that is taking place in Yemen, the Houthi rebels were using Tocha ballistic missiles and other ballistic missiles supplied by the Iranians to great effect against Saudi, UAE forces. And there are many documented reports of fairly accurate ballistic missile strikes against command centers, training areas in which 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 or more allied, meaning forces opposed to the Houthi rebels in Yemen, were killed in action. Now, if you look at what's happening on the ground in Ukraine, the amounts of ballistic missiles, cruise missiles that are being used by the Russians against the Ukrainians, in conjunction with satellite intel and other available means to locate targets on the ground, you're going to have to amplify those types of strikes, meaning rear area strikes against concentrations of command forces, concentrations of troops in barracks and what have you, that are going to be struck versus what we have seen in Yemen. And again, the magnitude is much, much greater.
Okay, we'll stop it right there. That was very interesting because Russia's the only one that has the capability of going back to the rear, right? Namely, NATO area over here by Poland, and jacking shit up like they did the other day, and kill those, whether it was 80 or 300 commanders that were holed up in this area over here. So, I mean, there's not a lot of the reverse, like whoever going into Russia, and what would that be? That would be World War III, or even coming down here to Crimea, which they keep barking about. The moment that that happens, then hey, this thing is on and cracking. So anyway, very interesting uh, news, reports, threats, and rumors. All right, so let's just get this on the way out here. It's only a matter of time before Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past. Behold, the third woe is coming shortly. Third woe meaning World War III. Second woe meaning World War II. It says the third woe is coming shortly, meaning it will be declared. It has been. We declare war. The third world war hasn't been declared yet, but very soon, right? When you look at the different theaters, the Korean Peninsula, southeast, South China Sea, Slovakia, Eastern Europe. There's three. Then you got right there in the Middle East or the Valley of Yehoshaphat, right? Then you have what's going on down there in Africa, right? They're battling over there as well, and India is trying to get in, right? So where is this thing going? What would that be? The Khyber down at the Khyber Pass, they're still fighting, right? The Pakistanis and the Elamites. So with that, we'll see you tomorrow. We got one more for the week. We hope that the elect were edified. With that, we're going to say shalom.